Hi guys. So it's time to do something fun. So our pantry cabinets, the face of them have always been temporary. They've been serving us well. I love having these pullouts, but we knew all along we were going to face them off with some really cool hardwoods. So we need to check our inventory, see what we have in this shop, and see what we can come up with to cover these three fronts. Okay guys, this is a reality check. Whenever we want to start a new project or get inspired, we have a lot of other things that are in the works that we have to work around. So check out our work table. We've got the hitch is in progress. We're getting close to getting that done. And then Randy's been framing out the bathroom and finishing it. So here's one more header board. But you know what? It's the weekend, it's a Sunday, nobody's in the shop, and we decided that it was a great day to just come inside and play and be creative and not focus on the bus. And plus the weather's really crummy outside, so we can't really go anywhere. So we'll get this cleaned off and go from there.
Look, this is where we live right here. It's like holy moly. But hey, here's the pile of wood.
But yeah, here's our wood that we're gonna see what we can come up with. So we've got some purple heart, we've got some maple, we've got some walnut. Is this yellow heart?
Yep.
Yeah, some yellow heart. So we've got some woods that we can play around with.
There's oak in the back that she chooses to ignore people because
I'm not a big oak person.
Shelley doesn't like oak.
Yeah, I had oak earlier in our marriage, so I've moved past oak. I don't have anything personal against oak. I just choose to go a different route on the bus.
Okie dokie.
So we'll see what we can come up with out of this wood pile.
Here's the way this works, YouTube. This is Shelley's idea. If this pans out, it's Shelley's idea. If this doesn't pan out, she'll be like, how'd you talk me into that? That's how this really works. There's my reality. I think it's gonna work though. We'll see. This one, the wood grain's gonna go this way.
Correct.
So if you take, we need 14 and a half. So those need to be around 5 inches wide, four and a half to 5 inches. So if you can find 4.5 to 5 inch maples, 27 long.
Which is, yeah, that's why I was measuring earlier. Most of them are about between 5 to 7 inches.
And then drag out some of your purple.
Yeah. Ooh, that one's a really pretty piece of wood there. Ooh, look at this one up here too. Wow. Oh man, I miss playing with wood. But wow, this piece is beautiful, and so is this one.
Maybe if we go at an angle.
You can see the fiddle backing in here. So I want to focus on these two, but.
So most of the time when you buy Purple Heart at the dealer, it's just really straight grained. So these were unusual boards.
Yep.
And those guys at Beaver Tooth Oak in Medford were awesome to work with.
Yes, we love those guys. So, but Purple Heart and Maple really complement each other. I think this is going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it.
How wide do we need? And we need finish.
Wait, that was the first cut, YouTube. We're on it. We're going to do this.
The beautiful part, YouTube, is I jointed these and I paralleled them before we ever left a year and a half ago. So the edges are already trued. They have a little bit of up and waviness to them, but that'll be easy enough to deal with.
For our middle stripe, it doesn't have to be super highly figured, so we could use it just as figured stuff, right?
Yeah, well, how wide of stripes do you want?
I think probably a 2-inch.
Well, look at the edge of those boards.
Oh yeah,
that one's not as good as.
Ooh, this one.
Look at that one down there.
Oh, I always forget that we could use the edges.
Well, that one you had was pretty
Yeah,
powerful.
on this one side, it's very cool.
Oh, you were seeing the other side. So
Yeah.
if you changed your stripes to 1-inch
I
stripes,
could do that. We could utilize this.
tip it this way and show them.
Yeah, look at that, you guys.
That's cool.
That would look very cool going through the middle of that. I like it. Let's do that, baby.
Oh, 26 1/4, so
Wow.
it's an extra inch. We can just trim them off.
There it is, YouTube.
Middle pantry, the drawer face for the middle drawer.
And we did utilize that knot because it is so cool. So, there we go. Let's see if we can get the maple ones laid out. Okay guys, so we have our top one put together, and so now we're trying to determine, we've got the dimensions figured out and stuff, so now we're trying to figure out the wood that we want to use. But dang, he just told me this one's not big enough.
It's not wide enough.
It's not, yeah, it's not wide enough, so.
You got your middle section out here already.
yeah.
It's got to be 5 5/8.
Yeah, and he's just not quite big enough, so that means I've gotta dip into this.
She's trying to hoard those, you
I
two.
know. We'll see what we can get the second one out of. So there's some beautiful wood here. So I've got the third one laid out here, but the hardest decision I always have when it comes to this is picking which side of the board that you want to use. So this has got some great figuring in here, but so does this side.
That's a no-brainer. This side is
This
great.
side is beautiful, and with this coming up, we're gonna cut off about, well, see.
Oh, yeah.
So I really like this in here,
Oh,
so
you
we
could,
can go to
you could
this
cut
side.
it out of the middle. No, seriously,
Go
you
like
could
that?
you cut it out of the middle.
Oh, but that's wasting the board. We could go this away, and then we just don't, we're getting this right in here. That's always the dilemma on these. But then you could also come here, and you would be getting all of this.
Don't worry, YouTube. I'm going to talk her into the other side with the knot in it. That spot right there
This,
really complements all the other stuff.
yeah, so we're gonna go like that.
Yep.
And then on this side, we'll probably go here. Don't you think?
I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told today. Shelley's invented a new style of headband. There you go. You need a special class. I'll put a pair of vice grips back
There
there
you
for
go.
you.
Hey, it just came out so cool. It's like a ribbon of wood. It's awesome. So, anyhow, you gotta have fun in life, man. Okay, guys, here's the last one. And we really utilize the figure of the wood in this, but check it out, all laid out, all three of them stacked on top of each other. I think it's gonna look really cool.
Yeah, it looks enormous laid out sideways, but it's not that tall in the bust.
I know. I'm like, are our pantry pullouts that big? But yeah, because we're going a little bit on each side to cover it up. They are, but I think that's really going to bring some personality into the bus. So now we just need to get these guys glued up and clamped, and then we'll let them set. Okay guys, it's glue time. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to glue up this center section right here, the three stripes right here. Glue them up and let them set for a little bit, and then it will just, and I think we'll glue up the two purple pieces on each end, and then we'll let them set, and it'll just make gluing up a little bit easier when we glue up those great big pieces. And Randy's already got one glued up back over there. I probably should be watching to make sure he puts the proper side up. Is he paying attention, YouTube?
awkward part about these ones is they're a little bit wider than the Purpleheart, so, but they will sand down easily. But by doing them like this, a lot less struggle than trying to do them all at once. So.
Yeah, yeah. The big pieces are hooking on to the middle section. That one board really twisted on us. So now we're just trying to pull it all together.
Well, you can let the ends loose and fudge these up and down and then clamp them in the middle so they're parallel here, and then come back out here and
Pull them up together.
push them back down again.
Come on, baby, you want to become one.
You are one.
You are gonna be beautiful in our bus.
You can imagine how shitty that would have been if we'd have been trying to do it with all them other ones loose too.
I know. Yeah, I'm so glad we glued those middle ones together first. Okay, guys, there you go. We've got the first one all clamped together, so we'll just wait for it to dry. Moving on to door number 2. There you go. It's ready to be glued. That side and that side. We're gonna cover up that little oops that we
choose
did,
to place it on the back side.
that we didn't see.
I
So
saw it.
it'll be covered up. Nobody will know it's there except for YouTube. So
Except
YouTube,
everybody now.
yeah, YouTube, can you keep our secret? So we love to use this glue. In all the years that we have been doing woodworking, we've always used Tide Bond, huh?
Yep.
Pretty much, huh? It has never let us down. And you just want to get a nice, even coat.
You're such the expert on glue, aren't you? Don't listen to her, YouTube. She's only acting this out.
Trust me, I have glued my share of boards together over the years.
You have, this is true.
You want it to ooze out a wee bit. That's when you know you got a good fit.
Well, what you don't want is a gap like that that you're gonna have to pull. You don't want that, YouTube, but sometimes it is what it is.
We were clamping the ends right here.
Especially since we don't have a jointer here.
The things we've had to give up to live in a bus, right?
Don't get me started.
Randy has given a lot up for this dream. But I'm sure a lot of other people have had to give up stuff too. In pursuit of a dream.
Yeah, we're gonna have a problem. It's gonna be right there, but I don't think we're gonna have a problem.
Come on, baby, you can hold together. There's that glue oozing out. Yeah, thumbs up, baby.
I don't like that end, but yeah.
We'll stick it at the very bottom.
Just take a little bit of work with the belt sander. We're not too bad.
Oh, it's a little bit
Just
high.
a little rise there. That'll come right off with the 60 grit belt.
Okay, guys, we got the middle door glued up together. And now we're just going to have to let these 3 set overnight. And so we will catch you guys tomorrow.